Thank you for joining us, everyone, here tonight. Urban Warfare Night 2 is here, and we have a hot opener. Amir, Mann versus Kamron Lewis, a rivalry that has been brewing since day one, episode 1 of BCW. They have been fighting each other in tag team battles for months and months, but tonight they go one-on-one to try and settle their differences. Big Money Man versus the future Kamron Lewis for our opener tonight.
Standing 5 feet, 10 inches tall, and weighing 220 pounds. He is a high flyer and comes to us from St. Louis, Missouri. He is the future Kamron Lewis.
Here he is, Kamron Lewis, one half of the Brotherhood, primarily a tag team competitor, but he is going one-on-one with his perennial rival, Amir Man, here tonight. They're going to settle their differences one-on-one, no backup, going mano-a-mano in our opener.
He stands 5 feet, 10 inches tall, and weighed 205 pounds. He is a technical wrestler coming to us from Tehran, Iran. He is Amir, Big Money Man.
And we have Amir Man coming to the ring right here, facing Kamron Lewis here tonight. It has been a cat and mouse game since episode 1, nearly a year that these two have been battling, but never in a one-on-one match. But tonight they got just that. Tonight is the payoff between Amir and Kamron Lewis. And here we go. The bell is rung. The match is underway, and a big X Factor to kick off this BCW pay-per-view. Night 2 of Urban Warfare. And as I mentioned, BCW debuted in August of 2022. And we are coming up almost to the 1-year anniversary. So these two have been going at it tooth and nail. On the first episode, they compete against each other in a triple threat. Oh, and Kamron Lewis right here. Kamron Lewis just hitting those elbows. And what's he got planned here? Something big. A massive poison rana from the top. Avalanche poison rana by Kamron Lewis. That could be it. Amir just went up and over backwards, landing right on his head and neck. Kamron Lewis with the big flippy moves. And Amir shuts him down. Kamron Lewis was going to the top rope for something, perhaps a drop kick. And Amir just shutting him down, and that is going to be the story of this match. Amir is so technical, so fast, so proficient at all the moves he does. Does a little bit of the high flying, but he likes to keep it on the ground. Oh, and a big clothesline there, knocking him to the outside, and quickly goes out, just smothering Kamron Lewis. Of course, we say it every time Kamron Lewis competes. He is one of the fastest and most agile on the roster. But Amir Man showing him up right there. He is as fast, seemingly, as Kamron Lewis. And doing some damage here on the outside. But I think the game plan for this match, Kamron Lewis, he's going to use the ropes. He's going to use those high-flying moves. He's going to do something crazy like that poison avalanche run. Oh, he went for a dropkick right there. But Amir is probably going to try and keep this on the mat. Maybe keep it in the ring, keep it out of the ring. Try to negate some of that high-flying offense of a Kamron Lewis. He throws him in the rope there. Kamron Lewis with the back elbow. Comes out. Oh, and a big DDT. Wheelbarrow into a DDT and springing off the ropes into the sling blade. And this is what Kamron Lewis has to do. But he only gets a 1. That is exactly what Kamron Lewis needs to do. He needs to be elusive and abusive and hit moves like that. Standing shooting star, still a 1. And we've seen it before. Amir Man does not get enough credit for his durability. He is one of those competitors that comes out and he always has Grizzly Mack in his back pocket. as his enforcer, as his heavy, but he is super durable. Kamron Lewis with a big drop kick there. Didn't get all of it, landed on his back, and Amir with a big shot. But no matter how durable Amir is, you cannot keep taking offense like he has been taking against Kamron Lewis. It is one thing to have that durability as a tool in your toolbox, but you cannot have it as the only thing. You got to be dishing out the offense. You got to do something. And smart maneuver right there, going after the knee. Maybe limit some of that speed of a Kamron Lewis. Kamron Lewis rolls to the outside, but Amir right on him, not doing Amir's typical tactics of stalling. He knows he has to come out here. He's got to do some big maneuvers. He's got to hit some big moves. He's got to try and slow Kamron Lewis down to his level. And a big drop kick right there, showing a bit of his speed himself, but really playing it up to the crowd. And of course, this is a pay-per-view. Sometimes you can get your emotions to get the better of you, and I think that's what's happening right here with Amir Mann. Amir has had a rivalry with Kamron Lewis since week 1. And of course, in week 1, it was a triple threat match. Kamron Lewis, Amir Mann, and Xander. And what Amir Mann really took umbrage with in that match was Kamron Lewis hit a crazy maneuver in that triple threat, just like Kamron Lewis hit a crazy maneuver to kick off this match. And Amir Mann thought that Kamron Lewis was doing that maneuver at the expense of him, trying to injure him, trying to make a name off of Amir Mann. And ever since then, it's just been a rivalry. Checking his progress here. Kamron Lewis only gets a 1 count. Amir kicking out real quick after all these moves, sending a message. And a beautiful combination. Very lethal right there. And is he going for that frog splash? His finisher is the frog splash. Amir Mann senses that and gets up. Oh, and he went for a diving neck breaker, looked like. And right after the eyes, just raking him. You can't hit what you can't see, and Amir Mann raking those eyes in a big back suplex. Both men executing their game plans well, but Kamron Lewis looking a bit discombobulated. Amir Mann going for that running blockbuster and hits it. That is one of his patented signature maneuvers, that running blockbuster. And of course, Amir, he has his finisher, the money clip, which is that jumping cutter. Oh, and he's really admonishing the crowd here, but he's got to stay focused. He's got to get in the game. Kamron Lewis evades, picks him up, and slams him down. Reverse backbreaker, just busting that gut. And is he going now for the frog splash? Signature, and hits it. Kamron Lewis opting to not go for the pin. Has he got something else planned, and he's got that standing shooting star 2. Amir Mann kicking out, and Kamron Lewis, I think that was a mistake. I think he should have went for the pin after that big move, but he wanted to do that bit of that flourish. Speaking of the flourish, hitting it again. Shooting star press left and right here. They must be going out of style because Kamron Lewis is hitting them at will. Wow. Oh, and it looks like this could be it. Is he going for the frog splash now? No, Amir Mann gets back up. He's going for that neck breaker again, and this time he hits it. Kamron Lewis is really firing all cylinders, hitting some big moves, hitting some flashy moves. But it's all well and good to hit the moves, but you gotta seal the deal. You gotta close. Oh, and hits him there. What's he got planned now? DDT perhaps? Oh, and a cutter. And Amir Mann gets crumpled. Falls out of the ring. That throat on that steel cable. Getting slammed right into it. That'll damage your windpipe. That'll take the air out of you. And when it comes to cardio, Kamron Lewis has it in spades. You are not going to outwork a Kamron Lewis. Throws him in the ring there, but what's he got planned? Amir just writhing in pain. All these flippy moves are really taking their toll, and that just shows the high-flying prowess of a Kamron Lewis, just picking apart Amir Mann. And I think both men have had this rivalry simmering for so long. Oh, there it is, the money clip. Hits him with the money clip. 2. Oh, and just kicks out at the last second, and Amir Mann cannot believe it. Just like hitting the RKO out of nowhere, he can hit that money clip out of nowhere, and it does a lot of damage. Oh! Both men had the same idea, and it was a malfunction at the junction on that one. Both men colliding. But Amir comes out on the losing end of that one. Kamron Lewis hits that German. Oh, and he's got a frog splash. Big frog splash from Kamron Lewis. Could this be it? And Amir kicks out. Amir Mann will not be denied. He will not go without a fight. But Kamron Lewis with another standing shooting star press. And we've seen Kamron Lewis win matches with that frog splash, so that is a huge accomplishment to kick out, but I don't think he can kick out of another one. And what's this? Big moonsault, getting all that height, crashing all his weight down. This could be it, 2. Got him. Nearly 1 year of putting up with Amir Mann, and Kamron Lewis comes into this one and picks up the victory. What an opener for BCW Urban Warfare Night 2. Kamron Lewis gets that bit of revenge, and that was a beautiful moonsault.
Here is your winner via pinfall, Kamron Lewis.
Congratulations to Kamron Lewis picking up a massive win in our opener here tonight.
Hey, Tool, don't take the loss so hard. Look, I know it's not your birthday, but I am going to give you a present anyway. I'm going to give you one more shot at me, so we can see who the better wrestler is. Oh, and I figured you might not accept my challenge, so I was prepared for that. Hey, Dirty Don. It was me who spray painted the graffiti on your locker room wall, on the production truck, everywhere. Sweet Cox was taken out by Benson, and you are facing Ken Show next week, so, if you want to get some revenge, the Tool is your only option. Make the match. The Tool versus Fancy Dan next week in a street fight.
Well, there we go. Fancy Dan wants the rubber match against the Tool, but up next, Grizzly Mack versus Isaac Taylor. These are both the tag team partners of Amir Mann and Kamron Lewis, as we just seen in our opener. These two men have faced each other once before. It was Grizzly Mack picking up the win. So can Isaac Taylor even up the score here tonight in our second match of Urban Warfare?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Grizzly Mack.
And here we go, Grizzly Mack making his way to the ring, and what a physical specimen he is. He is the wild man that looks like he is carved out of granite. He has muscles in places that most people do not even have places. He is the perfect tag team partner for Amir, but he is an absolute nuclear warhead when it comes to one-on-one competition. He is undefeated. He is 4-0, and 2 of those singles wins have come by way of the tag team champions. He has beat Adam Ace in a singles match. He has beat Jason Shields in a singles match. He has all the tools to get it done, but can he get it done tonight against Isaac Taylor?
Standing 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighing 275 pounds. He is a power wrestler who comes to us from Detroit, Michigan. He is the self-proclaimed baddest man alive, Isaac Taylor.
And here he is, the self-proclaimed baddest man alive, Isaac Taylor, making his way to the ring here. And he's got some swagger, he's got the confidence coming in, and that's exactly what you need against a Grizzly Mack. You cannot come in mentally defeated. You have to come in here thinking that you're going to get the win, knowing that you're going to get the win, because it is a tall, tall mountain. It is a tall task when you're facing Grizzly Mack. It is not an easy night out, and when the lights are bright on a pay-per-view, it's even more so. Grizzly Mack, Isaac Taylor, second match of the evening. The bell is rung, the match is underway. We have two of the most athletic, biggest, strongest men on the roster. Not only do they have the physical strength, but they can do some amazing acts of agility. This is two big, athletic big men going in. Meaty men slapping meat, and we're going to see who gets the win here tonight. Grizzly Mack just manhandling Isaac Taylor. Hitting him with that huge neck breaker. Isaac Taylor runs about 285. Grizzly Mack about the same. Both men are over the 6 foot mark. These are not small men that are going to be doing flippy moves like in our opener. These men are going to be doing power. They're going to be throwing heavy shots, doing a lot of big moves and throws. This is going to be a meat and potatoes kind of match. Isaac Taylor goes for the cover. 2. Already a 2 count, and that is surprising. But Isaac Taylor, you exactly right there. You have no room, no wiggle room when you are facing Grizzly Mack. He's going to the top, and he just crowns him. About 285 of chiseled physique off the top. And just slams him right down to the mat. And just playing it up to the crowd. Wow, that is a lot of power, and just picking him up right there and tossing him like a baby. Tossing him like he's a cruiserweight, but Isaac Taylor is a legit heavyweight. Grizzly Mack brings him in the ring. And of course, these two have faced each other before on episode 8 of BCW. They faced each other one-on-one. And that match ended with Grizzly Mack pinning Isaac Taylor, but Isaac Taylor, I think he had his hand under the rope. The ref did not see it, so Grizzly Mack picked up the victory that night, but there is an asterisk in the record books when it comes to that win. So Isaac Taylor, he is coming out here and he wants to even up the score. He's going for a chance on it right now, but only gets a 1. And Grizzly Mack so explosive, but the same can be said for Isaac Taylor. And speaking of explosivity, just hitting him with that Fez press. And Isaac Taylor's hurt. That crumpled his sternum. He's just grabbing his chest. That could have knocked the wind out of him. Oh, but he got caught sleeping. Oh, he got kicked him right in the face. Grizzly Mack rolls to the outside. That did some damage. That did some damage. Grizzly Mack does not roll out of the ring. By nature, he stands, plants his feet in the ground and fights. So for him to roll out, that must have done a lot of damage. That kick was right on the bridge of the nose. Oh, and Isaac Taylor showing the power. Slam to the outside. Those bats razor thin. Those are about half-inch mats. They do not much for mitigating an impact. Those mats are so small, they do not mitigate the impact in the slightest. Mostly decorative at that point. Oh, and look at these shots. Look at the speed of those punches. And this match is as much a mental game as it is physical. Both men just taunting. Every time they do a big move, they are just taunting and showing up their opponent, trying to get that mental edge. Referee in perfect position, 2 count there. Both men are, I think the story of this match is both men are really trying to one-up each other. Isaac Taylor with a big, I thought he was going for a back suplex, but just opts to throw him down. A misdirect of sorts there. Picks him up and just slams him down. That's just all power right there. And showing it off. But he got caught sleeping last time. Is he going to get caught sleeping this time? And he does. Grizzly Mack just pushes him back. And just stomping him out now. Isaac Taylor, I think he had the air knocked out of him before, and if he didn't before, he sure does now with all those stomps to the chest. That'll knock the air right out of you. Oh, and a massive spear. Spear, this could be it. This could be over. Really attacking his air and his gas tank. Grizzly Mack is attacking the air and the cardio and the gas tank of an Isaac Taylor. And it is a smart plan when you are this big and this muscular. Both men so meaty, so muscular. It takes a lot of cardio to fuel those muscles, so it is a smart maneuver. Attacking the sternum. Oh, it looked like he was going for a chokeslam or maybe a uranagi. What does Isaac Taylor have here? Massive power bomb. That will knock the air out of you for sure, and he hits him with the blackout. His finisher is the blackout, and he hits it. Can he get the 3? 2? Grizzly Mack just kicks out. What does Isaac Taylor have to do to take out Grizzly Mack? A wicked powerbomb, then the blackout, and he still kicks out, and he goes to the top. Could this be it? 3 big moves in a row, and a kick out at 1. Are you freaking kidding me? Grizzly Mack kicks out at 1 after that. And there is a reason we are trending worldwide, is because of crazy maneuvers like that. Grizzly Mack showing his strong style. But he is hurt. Grizzly Mack is just writhing in pain on the outside. Isaac Taylor can't sleep on him, though. He's got to capitalize. You can do all the damage you want on the outside of the ring, but the only way you're getting the pinfall or the submission is by doing it in the ring. And Isaac Taylor, he has shot his shot. He hit him with the blackout. It was not enough. And of course, Grizzly Mack, he has that claw maneuver that he's been submitting people with. Once he's got his hand around your cranium, he just crushes until you give up or pass out. And a big shoulder tackle off the top. Really attacking the midsection of Isaac Taylor. Grizzly Mack really focusing on that midsection. And stomping him there too. I think Isaac Taylor is gasping for air. He might have a broken rib. If he doesn't have a broken rib, he's got to have one out of alignment or possibly popped out. And if you've never had a rib injury, they are absolutely brutal. And he's just launching him right on his back and his sternum. And Isaac Taylor rolls out. I think Isaac Taylor, there is some type of damage done to that midsection. Whether it's a rib or some of his organs. It could be his spine. He has something misaligned, if not broken, sprained, popped. And as I was saying before, if you have never had a rib injury, I envy you, because rib injuries are absolutely brutal. You get something, not even broken, you get something misaligned. You have some of your cartilage rearranged around. It is absolutely life-sapping. It'll affect your whole range of motion. Isaac Taylor goes for the cover. 2 count there. Kick out with authority from Grizzly Mack. Oh, and look at these brutal shots. Something's got to be damaged. And Grizzly Mack knows it too. He is just ferocious. And this is what happened in their first meeting. It got to the point where it was almost worried about both wrestlers' safety. Like, The referee might have to call a stoppage to this one because this is just getting brutal. The human anatomy cannot take that much punishment to the sternum. He is just hitting them with shots to the ribs, shots to the chest, the stomach. Picks him up and again just right on the back. Isaac Taylor, he might have to do a verbal stoppage. Hitting him there. Big clothesline, knocks him down. Goes for the cover. Wow, Grizzly Mack gets the pin. Didn't even need a finisher. That is the true definition of death by 1,000 cuts. Just absolutely brutal. It wasn't one big maneuver that ended Isaac Taylor's night. It was a barrage of just absolutely devastating maneuvers that added up and accumulated to the win for Grizzly Mack. Super impressive win from Grizzly Mack here tonight. Congratulations to him. Wow.
Here is your winner via pinfall, Grizzly Mack.
Fancy Dan, you idiot. Why would you tell Dirty Don about the graffiti? Do you really want to face me that bad? Well, your plan worked and Dirty Don wants me to face you next week, so congratulations, the match is on. But let me ask you this, do you know why I am called the Tool? I am called the Tool because I am an instrument of destruction. I am a full-body weapon. Last time I beat you, I needed the added pressure Dirty Don put on me to really kick myself into high gear, and now, thanks to you, I have that pressure again. So don't be too cocky about our match because I have a whole toolbox of tricks to beat you. Be careful what you wish for because there is no going back now, you have sealed your fate.
Well, there we have it. It looks like the Tool versus Fancy Dan in a street fight has been set. But up next we have Victor Payne versus Tafik. The two biggest men on the roster colliding in a huge hoss battle here tonight. Victor Payne and Tafik have been going back and forth for weeks and weeks, but they are finally getting a one-on-one match here tonight. Who's coming out with the win in the co-main event?
He stands a towering 6 feet 9 inches tall and weighing in at 375 pounds. He is a freestyle wrestler who comes to us from Berlin, Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Victor Payne.
And here he comes to the ring, Victor Payne. And when it comes to Victor Payne, all you need to know is 6'9", 375 pounds with a BCW record of 9-0. When it comes to Victor Payne, it is all about the numbers. He is impressive when it comes to all of them. He's coming out here to the ring to face Tafik here tonight. And this all began brewing between these two when it was a over-the-top rope #1 contenders battle royal. It was Victor Payne getting eliminated by Tafik, and ever since then, they have been on a collision course to a one-on-one match. And they got it here tonight.
Standing 6 feet 5 inches tall and weighing 300 pounds. He is a brawler and a striker, hailing from Copenhagen, Denmark, Tafik.
And here is Tafik, and if we are going by the numbers like we did against Victor Payne, he is 6'5", over 300 pounds with a BCW record of 9-2-1. Combined together, these competitors are 18-2-1 in BCW. They are not accustomed to losing. They are winners. But someone's coming out with the L here tonight. Who's it gonna be? Who will prevail at the Urban Warfare pay-per-view, and who will taste bitter defeat? We are gonna find out right now because the bell is rung. The match is underway. Hoss battle here in the co-main event. Tafik and Victor Payne. Oh, and Tafik with a springboard off the rope, and that just, I think it hit Victor Payne in the face. And of course, when it comes to any competitor with an eye patch, you do not have that full field of vision. So maybe that is Tafik's strategy coming into this one. Fight on the right side of Victor Payne so he can't see all the shots coming. But Victor Payne just right there, just mauling him. All he has to do is just run and hit his opponent, and that is enough for them to crumple down. Now, Victor Payne has quite a bit of technique, but when you're that size, sometimes you don't even need technique. You can just do a haymaker, you can do a punch, you can just run into your opponent, and they go flying, they do the damage. Oh, and a big snap German with the bridge. What a huge individual, and to hit a move like that with the bridge. Oh, and a big kick there. Knocks him to the outside, and as I mentioned at the top there, this rivalry all started when Tafik eliminated Victor Payne in that 4-man over the top rope battle royal. So that is Victor Payne perhaps getting a mental shot at Tafik there, kicking him in the face, launching him over the top rope to the outside, saying that that was a fluke the first time he knocked him over. And of course, these two have competed once before against each other in that over-the-top rope match. It was a one-on-one match with an over-the-top rope stipulation. Victor Payne came out with the win in that one. And when it comes to Tafik, as we've seen from his record, he was 9-2-1. His 2 losses, one is to the BCW World Champion Dirty Don, who won by nefarious means with an electrified steel cage. And his only other loss is to Victor Payne in that over-the-top rope match. So Tafik has only been pinned once, and as I mentioned, that was due to nefarious circumstances. Whereas Victor Payne, he's 9-0, hasn't been defeated, hasn't been submitted, has not tasted the bitter taste of defeat, but he might do it right after that move. Big belly to belly. Oh, and a huge shot. He's got him there, turned him inside out. This could be it. 6'9", that puts Tafik about 7-8 feet in the air, come crashing down to the mat. Victor Payne soaking in those boos, and when you're that big, I guess you can do it, but when it comes to a pay-per-view... Oh, and choking him, but also grapevining the leg. What a maneuver there, preventing Tafik from sliding away. Oh, and a huge running knee lift. And this match could be similar to what we've seen in our previous contest. Oh, and Victor Payne going for broke. We have not seen Victor Payne go off to the top rope. But this is a pay-per-view. He's trying to pull out all the stops. And if you're 6'9", 375, and you come crashing down, that is going to be absolutely devastating. I don't think there's any man on the roster, any man in the whole wrestling world who could kick out of Victor Payne coming and crashing down on him. Oh, and a beautiful maneuver there. Picks him up, transitions into a suplex, stalls him out, and completes it. Beautiful maneuver. As I mentioned, Victor Payne, he is technical, but when you're that strong, you can sometimes rely on your strength. But that was a beautiful display of technique. Oh, and he's got him there just up and down, choking him out, perhaps weakening him up for that Cobra clutch that he has been winning matches with. And of course, conversely, Tafik, he has been winning matches with that burning hammer. It has been destroying everyone in his wake. So I think for this one, it is going to be the race to see who can hit that big maneuver. But Tafik with these elbows to the face. Victor Payne rolls out the ring. Oh, and Tafik with a big move. Somersault over the top rope from the 300-plus pounder. And I think Tafik knows he's got to pull out the stops. He's got to pull out some big maneuvers in this match. It is not only a pay-per-view, but when you are facing someone who is undefeated, who is the biggest man on the roster, you got to use gravity, you got to use momentum and inertia. Victor Payne really playing it up to the crowd, just showing the crowd, and I guess Tafik as well, that he is not sweating this match. But he should, because Tafik, when he gets on a roll, he can be absolutely devastating, like we're seeing here. Oh, full head of steam right into that knee. That did some damage. And now crumpling him in the corner. Victor Payne is just really shutting down all the offense of Tafik. It's probably been about 60-40 Victor Payne in this matchup, but Tafik is making it up right here, just keeping him on the ground. Doing a lot of damage, picks him up, and Victor Payne's looking woozy, but knows how to fight back. Tafik covering up, blocking those shots. Victor Payne ducks, sends Tafik to the other side of the ring. Oh, and picks him up and just throws him again. Crash landing from about 8 feet in the air. Oh, and Victor Payne's getting upset. Victor Payne always quite cool, calm, and collected, but getting upset there. He thought that one was it. Now he's got another big move. Will this one pay off? And it does. First one didn't pay off. Second one does. And that's a lot of weight coming to crash down, hitting that elbow and that forearm. Victor Payne is starting to build that confidence. I think he feels that he's worn down Tafik enough. Is he going to go for his finisher? That Cobra Clutch. He also has that big black hole slam. Oh, and he is going for the Cobra Clutch. This could be it. This could be it for Tafik. I don't think anyone has escaped the Cobra Clutch. It has sucked the life out of every competitor that he's put it on. Can Tafik hang on? Can he break out? He's either got to get to the ropes or he's got to break the hold. And rolls out there. Tafik getting out of that super dangerous maneuver. He was in the red zone on that one, but managed to come out of it. And even with his cardio sapped, with his breath being crushed right out of his lungs, he knows he's got to hit something big, and he's been hitting this big knee. This does a lot of damage. Big knee from Tafik. Crashes into the face. Right into the nose of Victor Payne, and Victor Payne kicks out. And Tafik has been devastating with that maneuver. But that move, it is really, really effective when Tafik is the larger opponent, which he has historically been. He can really get that knee up with ease and hit the person in the face, but with facing a 6'9" Victor Payne, he's really got to get that knee up extra high, and I don't think it had the same power that he can normally generate with it. If Victor Payne was a bit shorter, I think it would have been done. And there he is, Black Hole Slam. Signature there, and is he going to finish him off now with that Cobra Clutch one more time? I don't think Tafik can get out of it if he locks it in again. And he does. Sucking the life out of him. Can he get out? Can he roll through again, or can he get to the rope? And that's it. I think Tafik tapped out. And that is it. I think Tafik passed out from the pain on that one. And just absolutely brutal. He's got the leverage. He's got the strength. Tafik did the improbable and got out of it once, but he cannot do the impossible and get out of it twice. Victor Payne picking up a massive win here tonight. 10-0, still undefeated. He is an absolute freight train here in BCW. Can anyone stop Victor Payne?
Here is your winner by submission, Victor Payne.
Alright, and ahead of our main event, we are going to break down the records of the Gamechangers, the World Tag Team Champions. And in episode 1, they faced Hard Limit, and they picked up the victory there. Next, they were in the first round of the Tag Team Title Tournament, where they faced Flips Per Second, and it was Jason Shields hitting PJ Parker with that big super kick and securing the win. Then it was the Gamechangers versus Xander and Jacob Akane in the finals of the Tag Team Title Tournament. Adam Ace hit Xander with that flatliner, and they picked up the win to become the first ever BCW World Tag Team Champions. This is where the Gamechangers really made their mark, defeating a super tough team in Xander and Jacob Akane. They were put together as two singles wrestlers, but they are two of the most devastating wrestlers on the roster. The Gamechangers were able to pick up the victory, and they really started a roll that continued at our first pay-per-view, the Breakout pay-per-view. They faced Hard Limit in a rematch, and Jason Shields again with that big super kick, knocking out Sweetcox, picking up the pinfall. Then in episode 11, they faced the Brotherhood, which was one of their stiffest competitions to date. And again, Adam Ace with that flatliner hit Cameron Lewis, picked up the victory, and they retained their tag team titles for the second time. Then after becoming the number one contenders, they faced Amir and Grizzly Mack in back-to-back matches. First, it was at the Random Draw event where they faced them in a ladder match. And it was Jason Shields securing the tag team titles and picking up the victory there. Now, Amir and Mack, they took umbrage to that. Both, they said, were afraid of heights, so they got a rematch in a 2-on-2. And it was much of the same. It was the Gamechangers picking up the win. Adam Ace hitting that flatliner on Amir Man, and they secured the victory. Then just a few weeks ago, they had a Champions Challenge match to contend with. They faced Pedro Loco and Liam Connors. They had a 10-minute time limit to get the job done, and they only needed about half of that. A super impressive match there, defeating Pedro Loco and Liam. And then in our episode right before the pay-per-view, they had a official draw against NSFW. They picked up the unofficial win in that match, but it went the full 10. The time limit expired, and the judges decided that the Gamechangers, they picked up the unofficial win in that one, but it was officially declared a draw. So the Gamechangers, they're coming into this one undefeated. They've got one draw, but they have no losses, just like their challengers, the Exiled. And this was a promo from Xander right after that draw.
I told you we were coming for you and those BCW World Tag Team titles. I'm about to get revenge on everyone who has wronged me, and you two-handed me my first defeat in BCW. Well, it's time to correct that mistake at the PPV now, and we secure the BCW World Tag Team title opportunity. With Ultimo Nightmare on my side, we're going to take those tag team titles by force. And make no mistake, we are not treating this match as a wrestling contest. This is a fight. This is a war where you will have to do everything in your power to just survive so you can still have a career. The fantasy is over. The magic is gone. The dream is now a nightmare, and the exile are the ones who will be wearing the gold.
The following contest is your main event of the evening, and it will be a tag team match.
So there it is. That is everything leading up to this match for the BCW World Tag Team titles. Main event at the pay-per-view, the Exiled will take on the Gamechangers. As we mentioned, both teams have not tasted that bitter taste of defeat. One team is walking out with the BCW World Tag Team titles and remaining undefeated. The others are going home with nothing. Their winning streak is over. They're not getting the titles. Huge stakes in our main event here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the undisputed BCW World Tag Team Championship. At a combined weight of 465 pounds, the undisputed BCW World Tag Team Champions, Adam Ace and the Real Deal Jason Shields, the Gamechangers.
And here we go. We got the champs coming out first. And that is par for the course for the Gamechangers. They are not conventional. They do not follow tradition, so they're coming out here first. Usually the champions come out last, but they want to come out here and make an impression. They're used to being in the main events. They're used to being the BCW World Tag Team Champions. And I think they're coming out here to get a little bit of that mental edge against their opponents, the Exiled.
Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 540 pounds, Ultimo Nightmare and the hardcore icon Xander. They are the Exiled.
And here they are, the number one contenders, the Exiled, undefeated here in BCW, just like the Gamechangers, the two teams that are still undefeated here in BCW. So this is going to be quite a treat in our main event here tonight. And when the Exiled make their way to the ring, there is a certain ambiance, there's a chill that comes in the air because these two men, they have the mental game of coming to the ring down pat. They have a creepiness to them, a disturbed nature to their entrance. Here we go, main event time. The Exiled 5-0, coming into this one at a combined weight of 540 pounds. And then we got the champs, the Gamechangers, 9-0-1. They have been champs for 332 days. They have successfully defended their titles 4 times. Can they make it a 5th here tonight? We're going to find out because the time for talk is over. It's time to settle this in the ring, and that's what it's for, the BCW World Tag Team titles. Ultimo Nightmare starting it off against Jason Shields. And the bell has rung. The main event is underway. The BCW World Tag Team titles are on the line, and Ultimo Nightmare, he's got him up here. Oh, and Jason Shields with a poison wanted to kick off this match. And immediately makes the tag out to Adam Ace, but Ultimo Nightmare is right back up. And Adam Ace with a rolling flatliner. The flatliner is his finisher, doing a lot of damage to Ultimo Nightmare right out the gate, but Ultimo Nightmare shrugs it off, goes off the ropes, and goes for the big splash. Adam Ace gets the knees up and goes for a big drop kick to the face. Ultimo Nightmare seemingly impervious to pain no matter what they hit him with so far. About 30 seconds into this match, he keeps getting up. Seemingly impervious to pain, Ultimo Nightmare is a very, very dangerous competitor. And he opts to take him out of the ring right there. And when it comes to fighting outside the ring, Xander and Ultimo Nightmare, with their hardcore and death match backgrounds, I definitely think they have the advantage on the outside. I think the Gamechangers will want to keep this one inside the ring. use those double team maneuvers, and Ultimo Nightmare just taking out both of the Game Changers, slapping Jason Shields down, but Adam Ace cuts out the base of the big man, attacks that knee, and an immediate kick out from Ultimo Nightmare. And smart maneuver having the Exiled send out Ultimo Nightmare. He is a walking nuclear warhead, seemingly impervious to pain, able to deal out damage, big damage, in short order. And I think here they're going to have to do moves like that. That super kick, they're going to have to hit Ultimo Nightmare fast and frequent. Because if Ultimo Nightmare, he is like a freight train. If he starts picking up speed and he gets moving down that track, there is nothing that's going to stop him. And a Sling Blade right there. Game Changers doing a very, very good job of shutting down Ultimo Nightmare. But they are playing a dangerous game because you do not get a chance to make a mistake against an Ultimo Nightmare. And we haven't even seen Xander. He is extremely dangerous in his own right. But I think when it comes to this match, you have the Game Changers. They are both very fast, very technical. They both love the strikes, as we've seen right there with Adam Ace with the shot to the back of the head. And again, a 1 count. The Game Changers, they're both very balanced as a team. Very similar in size, stature, weight, and speed. Whereas on the opposite side, we have the Exiled. We have Ultimo Nightmare, 6'7", over 300 pounds. He is definitely the power when it comes to the Exiled, but you have Xander. He is very technical, very durable, very cerebral. He is definitely calling the shots in this match. He has more of that cerebral game where he's going to come in. He's going to do some quick damage real fast and then tag in Ultimo Nightmare and hit those big, big maneuvers. So they have a potential advantage there in having the variety to their team. Perhaps they can discombobulate the Game Changers, where if he can make a blind tag, like right there, Jason Shields sees Ultimo Nightmare is the legal man now. If you can really mix up the offense, the Game Changers could have an advantage. Ultimo Nightmare was going for that powerbomb there. Jason Shields reverses. Game Changers being very good at being elusive and abusive. Xander comes in preemptively to potentially break up that 3 count. It was not needed. As Jason Shields going for the super kick, and he is. He has knocked out competitors, as we've seen from that video package earlier. He's knocked out people with that super kick. Could this be it? Could this be a quick match? Quick finish to the pay-per-view. 1, 2. Ultimo Nightmare kicks out, but it looks like he was struggling to kick out of that one. That super kick is absolutely devastating. But Jason Shields, he has to get that leg up real high. 6'7" is Ultimo Nightmare, so you got to get that foot up about 6'5" off the ground. Jason Shields runs about 6 feet himself, so he is really going to have to extend that leg. And of course, the more that you extend that leg, the less power it's going to have in it. So I think that's what saved Ultimo Nightmare there. Jason Shields makes a tag to Adam Ace. And just stomps him out there, but you cannot get cute with Ultimo Nightmare. And that rocked him, and Xander knew it, and he gets right in, hits Adam Ace in the back of the head. Just enough time for Ultimo Nightmare to recover, though, and just steamrolls him. Could that be enough right there? Oh, and Jason Shields, as you've seen there with the speed. No clipping in from outside the frame. Just to break that one up, he wants to leave nothing to chance. It's a beautiful tag team work there. Xander hitting Adam Ace in the back of the head. Oh, and Ultimo Nightmare with that drive-by kick. That's going to do a lot of damage. Adam Ace is slow to get up. Look like Ultimo Nightmare is going to go make the tag. Couldn't complete it, but he's got something else in mind. It is the Nightmare Fuel, that power bomb. This could be it. But he is in the wrong part of town there. That big, huge last ride style power bomb is Ultimo Nightmare's finisher. He calls it Nightmare Fuel. And that is a walking nightmare right there. Oh, and a big jumping flying knee. Jumping flying knee, and Ultimo Nightmare is hurt. He's going for that tag, the hot tag, and he gets it. We got Xander and Jason Shields in the ring, and he goes for that super kick, hits it. and just rocks him with that straitjacket suplex. Could he be near the ropes? 2, and he is. That is the ring IQ of a Xander right there. No point in kicking out if you are that close to the ropes. And I don't know if he would have got the 3, but that is a bit of a mistake there from Jason Shields. A rare mistake from one half of the BCW World Tag Team Champions. And now we got Adam Ace and Xander in the ring. And of course, as we've seen from that video package, it was Adam Ace pinning Xander in the finals of the BCW Tag Title Tournament to secure the BCW World Tag Team title. So that's got to be sticking in the craw of Xander. But that said, can Adam Ace do it again? Can he make him tap out? Can he make him pass out? Ultimo Nightmare right there to break it up. Getting that guillotine in, getting those legs in, really once you get those legs in, it really amplifies the hold. You get all the leverage, all the torque. And Ultimo Nightmare knew it, and he got in there and he broke it up. And Xander, is he going for... Oh, I thought he was going for a sharpshooter there. But just opts to curb stomp Jason Shields right there in the middle of the ring, and that could be it. Tying up the legs and smashing his face right into the canvas. And is he going for it again? Oh, this time he does go for the sharpshooter. But Adam Ace comes in and breaks it up. Xander mixing it up, going for some big moves, going for some submissions. And now just going for the strikes, really mixing up and varying his offense. Ultimo Nightmare is mainly a power wrestler, but Xander, he can do a bit of everything. And that's what makes him so dangerous. You don't know what body part he's going to attack. You don't know if he's coming out with strikes, submissions. And what does Ultimo Nightmare have here? It's a moot point because Jason Shields hitting him right in the side of the head into the temple with those shots. And really following up with some beautiful strikes from Jason Shields. But he's limping, he's hurt. And I think when it comes to cardio, the longer this goes, it benefits the Gamechangers. But on the flip side of that coin, the longer this goes, the more damage is going to accumulate for the Gamechangers. And Adam Ace in the wrong part of town, Xander easily breaks that one up. Ultimo Nightmare shrugging out his elbow. Potentially had that jammed up. And is Adam Ace going for the flatliner? Might have been going for his finisher, the flatliner. But nonetheless, targeting that elbow that Ultimo Nightmare was shaking out. And he's giving him a tour of the islands right there. Picking him up 6.5 feet in the air and slamming him down right into the middle of the ring. Oh, and a beautiful Northern Light suplex could not complete the bridge for the potential pin. Oh, and Xander shot right to the solar plexus. Knocking the air out of Adam Ace, and a big shot there. Hits him with the forearm. I think he rocked him. Goes for that flatliner. Surprising him with that flatliner, going for the roll, popping up, hitting that big move, but Adam Ace is hurt, and he goes and tags in Jason Shields. Both teams doing a really good job of mixing up the offense. Xander's in the wrong part of town, though. Shrugs it off, evades out the way, hits him with a strike. And what's he got here? Oh, and just brutally attacking that midsection. Jason Shields getting a barrage on that midsection, and a huge clothesline from Xander to Jason Shields. Knocking his head off. That could have been a knockout shot. Xander smartly trying to drag him as far away as he can. And again, going for the sharpshooter, working that back. Xander so far is the only one pulling out some submissions here. Making the Gamechangers think about what offense he has. And the same thing, Jason Shields goes for that Northern Lights, but could not complete the bridge. Perhaps getting a big gas, but you wouldn't know it from the taunting he's doing here. Is he going for that super kick? He does, and he hits it. And he goes for that cross jacket. And this time he gets the bridge. Looks like Xander's foot was in the rope. but it's a moot point because Ultimo Nightmare is right there to break it up. Ultimo Nightmare, he goes back to his corner. Jason Shields visibly limping. He's going to the top rope. He's going for a big elbow, perhaps. We've seen him do that in the past. Always telling Xander to get up. He's got some big move planned. He goes and he crowns him, but misses. Xander with a huge shot to the solar plexus, following up with the double drop kick to the face. And both these teams, whenever they hit a big move, the partner is right there to come in, but Xander throws Adam Ace out, throws him to the outside. Jason Shields sees it, tries to get out of harm's way. If he's outside of the ring, he can't be pinned or submitted. The beautiful neck breaker there onto the outside, following up with that jumping senton. Taking all of his weight and slamming it into Xander. Xander smartly throws Jason Shields back in the ring. I know Xander, if it was up to him, he'd be outside the ring grabbing weapons, doing damage with the guardrail and the steel steps all day long, but you got a 10 count in this main event. You do not want to be counted out. The Exiled want those BCW World Tag Team titles, and that's what they said right after the debut of Ultimo Nightmare. They were coming after the Gamechangers because they gave Xander that first loss. They climbed up to be the #1 contenders, and now they're making good on that promise, not only trying to take the tag titles away from the Gamechangers, but hoping to damage them and perhaps even injure them in the process. And Ultimo Nightmare just throwing a 240-pound man around like he's nothing. Is he going to hit him with another Nightmare Fuel? Picks him up and slams him down right in the middle of the ring. Could this be it? Jason Shields nowhere to be seen. 2. And Adam Ace kicks out. Adam Ace, the first man now to kick out of the Nightmare Fuel. I don't know how he did it this deep into the match, but he found a way. He wants to remain the BCW World Tag Team Champions. Oh, and what Xander got here? Going for the submission, just torquing that shoulder, and that's it. We have new BCW World Tag Team Champions. Xander wrenches that shoulder, and he just captured the BCW World Tag Team titles for the Exiled. Perhaps it was a red herring, a misdirect, going for the legs only to really wrench that shoulder out of its socket. I think the way Adam Ace tapped out, that popped his shoulder. And a bit of redemption for Xander here. It was Adam Ace who pinned Xander to win the tag titles, and it's now Xander submitting Adam Ace to become the new BCW World Tag Team Champions.
Here are your winners and new undisputed BCW World Tag Team Champions, Ultimo Nightmare and the Hardcore Icon Xander.
We had the lights out and we had a video package there. Don't know what to make of it. Oh my god! Jacob Akane, he's back! Jacob Akane was taken out by the Exiled, and he is back. And he looks pissed. It was Ultimo Nightmare that hit him with that Nightmare Fuel and rocked his head on that bottom rope, almost ending his career. But Jacob Akane has returned right here, right now, and he is looking for revenge against the Exiled. Xander nowhere to be seen. He's getting out of dodge. But the story of this one is Jacob Akane is back and he is pissed. Right when you thought you seen all the twists and turns that this night could deliver, Jacob Akane is back. But we kicked off the night with Kamron Lewis taking on Amir Mann, and he was able to secure the victory in that one. Then we had Grizzly Mack defeating Isaac Taylor. He just obliterated that midsection and picked up the victory. Huge victory for Grizzly Mack here tonight. Then we had Payne locking in that Cobra clutch submission, and he tapped out Tafik. I don't know if Tafik verbally tapped or he passed out, but it was Payne picking up the win. And then, as we just seen, we have new World Tag Team Champions in the Exiled, but they had absolutely zero chance to savor that moment. They're going to have to be looking over their shoulders as Jacob Akane is back. We're going to see what developments happen in the coming weeks and months with that. But congratulations to the Exiled, new World Tag Team Champions on Night 2 of Urban Warfare. And we still got some big matches for Night 3. We have a grudge match. Liam Connors and Pedro Loco and SFW have an open challenge. They have an open contract to anyone that steps up to face them. We have a Kiss My Ass match. Sergio and Byron, the loser, is going to have to kiss the winner's ass. And for the World Championship, Kensho, the #1 contender, will challenge Dirty Dawn. If Night 2 is any indication of what Night 3 will be, it is going to be explosive. And of course, thank you to Draft Things for sponsoring BCW Urban Warfare. Thank you for joining us here for Night 2. It had some twists and turns, and we hope to see you in Night 3.